today. It's called the gospel. Now, you've heard a lot of things about the gospel, but the gospel is the good news that Jesus Christ became man to address all the issues for mankind. Did he not? He addressed all the issues for mankind. Jesus was willing to go through the incarnation, living as a human, suffering, dying on the cross, tasted death, and finally rising from the dead on our behalf. Why? To address all of our issues. Now, as a coach, counselor, mentor for many, many years, people would call me up and say, Doc, I need an appointment. I have some issues I need to discuss. I have some issues. Guard your heart above all things, for out of it flow the issues of life. That's one of my go-to scriptures. The issues of life. It's a heart issue. So it's right there. It's simple. It's plain. We have a heart issue. Guard your heart above all things, for out of it flow all the issues of life. Now that's just the truth, folks. And Jesus did that in the Gospels. All the issues. He addresses our inability to see the Father. He addresses our inability to love. He addresses our hatred of the light. And he takes care of our attitude by submitting to mankind by laying his life down. The answer is clear. Here it is. The answer is clear. Mankind killed Jesus. That's it. Bottom line. Mankind killed Jesus. But God the Father was using this to save mankind by entering into the darkness of mankind, you and me. Jesus never was alone, not even on the cross, because his Father was with him all the time. By raising Jesus from the dead, he brought all mankind back to life without any support from humanity. I must state that one more time. He made his way into our darkness together with the Father and the Spirit, and now dwells inside of us. So he brought all mankind back to life without any support from humanity. Now that's just the truth, folks. He did. Jesus is now in us. What do we call it? We call it the hope of glory. This is the good news we can proclaim. There are no prerequisites like repentance or proclaiming affirmation of faith on our side. Jesus already accomplished our salvation and restoration. He did it without you and me, without our input at all. That's the good news of the gospel. We need to get a hold of that, and we need to proclaim it, because that is the good news of the gospel. He did all the work. It's just your physical birth. You didn't have anything to do with it. Neither did I. Where you were born, what nationality, what language, what country. That was foreordained by God himself. And you know what? Your spiritual birth as well as your physical birth, you and I, we had nothing to do with it. He laid the foundation for all of that through Jesus. It's the good news. It really is. So let's lay hold of that and let's share the good news. You are already reconciled. So be reconciled to God. Accept your reconciliation. because of who you are, you can survive whatever that's going on in this world today. So a lot of things that are negative are going on. But remember, he is our anchor in this time of need like no other time. So I just want to give you a little heads up about the gospel today. From my perspective, perhaps you already know everything here, and that's okay. But maybe I've encouraged somebody. If I did, leave me a little encouraging word. Where? On Facebook, Cecil Cockerham. And while you're there, look around and see what I'm doing with some other websites that I'm part of. In fact, you can go by and check out www.quantum life now if you're interested in energy medicine, energy psychology, the quantum ideas, and true spirituality. So some great information there. Or you can go over to www.teachtruth.net. Now, there is a great website, a lot of free information, a lot of uploads, a lot of just great information there. And if you want to support us in some way, you can become part of the membership program for only $10 a month. Now, that's a great way to get some great information and support what we're doing. And you can go over to www.iocc.us. That's my oldest website for certifications. And last but not least, I'm the co-founder of Global Grace Seminary. That's right, I am. Don Keithley and we formed Global Grace Seminary. We're partners. And that's just the way it is. So if you want to get a education in a pure grace message, online, work at your own pace, and get your degree, whether it's an undergraduate degree or a master's degree. We have all those programs available. Go check us out, www.globalgraceseminary.org. Anyway, as I end everything that I do, I always say, just be blessed today, because you already are, according to Ephesians 1:3. Bye-bye now.